Hello, everybody. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome to another Wednesday of KBBU Behind the Scenes with me, Michelle Green, and no KBBU team tonight, but we are here nevertheless. And I'm so excited to be here to provide you all of these entrepreneur tips around your business. Well, you see the title tonight. We are going to be talking about the price of ignorance. That's right. Ignorance and stupidity are two different things. If you don't like the word ignorance because maybe you were brought up around this word being something that was not so kind and nice to say about someone, but ignorance literally means it's something that we do not know. It's something that we do not know, something that we do not understand, and when we don't know and understand something, it can really cost us. It can really cost us our business. It could cost us our life. But before we get into that topic, I would like to start by just making sure that everyone understands what we do here at KBBU. We are a business university. As a business university, what do? We help you, the elite entrepreneur. We call you the elite entrepreneur because you are a different kind of entrepreneur. If you're watching this podcast, if you're watching our TV show, listen, you are a different kind of entrepreneur because you want to learn how to do business the right way. You don't want to do business by yourself. So, what we offer here at KBBU, Kingdom Builders Business University, is three options. That's two options for a new individual and three options for a business owner that has already been through our program. So the first option is that you have the opportunity to come into our school and get an associate certification. Well, associate certification is basically a certification where you and I walk through individually a business strategy that's going to help you to get your business established, get it funded, get it managed, as well as marketing and sell it. Listen, we are talking about being able to really position your company, the idea that you started out with, and take it all the way to the top, even to the degree that you may want to offer your business to someone else and take the reward from that. That's right. You can even sell your business in addition to keeping your business and having it as a franchise. Those are the kind of things that we do in our associate certification. Then we have a bachelor certification. In the bachelor certification, what do? We help you to come together with other entrepreneurs from all over the world, and you get a chance to collaborate with those entrepreneurs as you learn all of the KBBU curriculum. And we have four major courses, actually about six now, because we continue to expand because there's so much to learn about being a business owner. So the first thing that we have is business setup. We take you from business setup, learning how to structure your organization, teaching you about contract agreements, copyrights, trademarks, all types of legal ramifications, straight into taxation, your bank accounts, your money, teaching you all of the important things that it takes in order for you to survive and as well as to thrive as a business owner. That's what we do in the second course. Is we talk about money, we talk about business credit, we talk about business loans as well as business grants. We teach you how to position yourself for business funding. That's right. We have angel investors, venture capitalists, we have incubators and accelerators. And if you don't know what they are, you would learn that in the KBBU bachelor's certification. Okay, so you need to go to kbbullc.com right now. You see it right down below, and make sure that you sign up for the next semester class. That's going to be starting October the 22nd of 2025, and we are super excited for the next class that is getting ready to join us. Then for the KBBU alumni, you've been through our courses already and you have come through KBBU and you have your business already operational up and running, then you have the opportunity to come to the VIP Master Certification. The VIP Master Certification is where we go into detail about how to set up, not just set up your business because you've already done that in the undergraduate, but you get an opportunity to learn how to communicate in business. You learn about business locale, the different locations, and how to strategize your particular audience so that they can come to you in particular outside of someone that's doing the same thing in your industry. And then we talk about business money. We break down where how the banks work, how the financial systems in the world work, and how it relates to your business. In addition to talking about business operations, what does your day-to-day operations look like in the VIP Masters class? We talk about the details of that. In addition to that, we also go into the business operations, straight into how to take care of your business sales, your marketing, all of the things that it takes in order for you to expand and increase your business, how to get your team together, how to get your audience, your presence out there in the world of being a business owner. Because if you don't have an audience, if you're not marketing, if you're not actually out there and showing what it is that you do, then guess what? People don't know who you are and they can't find you. So guess what they're not going to do? They're not going to buy your products or services. So we have a particular organized curriculum for both the bachelor certification and the VIP master certification. So make sure you go to the website tonight and get signed up for one or the other of those certification degrees. Okay, that's what we want you to do. Go ahead and get in now so that you can present this in front of the next person that is going to fund or provide services for your business. That's what we're talking about. But tonight, we dive into the details. We're going to talk about the price of ignorance, why you cannot afford to ignore the regulations of a organization. Now, let's start out. And hello, Mr. Preston. Mr. Preston, Coach Preston has joined us for tonight, one of our KBBU coaches that teaches in the undergraduate bachelor certification. Looks like there might be some technical difficulties going on, but that's okay. He's here. So thank you for joining us, Preston. If you can come back in, say hello to everybody. Say hello. All right. He might be having some more technical difficulties, but what we're going to do is we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to get into the fact that there are so many rules and regulations around our businesses and what we need to do and what we need to not do. And when I say what we need to do and what we need to not do, I'm talking about, have you ever found out something about your business that you really didn't know about in the first place, and it was something major that you almost lost your business from? Or have you ever been in a situation where your company itself has been in a scenario where it was something that was major, it was something that was important, but you didn't have the knowledge about it? So what happened is you ended up, because you didn't know what it was, you decided that, hey, now that I found out about it, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make sure that I'm straight in that area. Well, what I want to say about it is the fact that the price of not knowing can be very, very costly. It can be so costly. It can be something that could cost you millions of dollars. And sometimes it can even cost you the opportunity to have to close your business. When I say close your business, I'm talking about shut the whole thing down and ain't no opportunity for you to even come back at all whatsoever. So when it comes to being a business owner, one of the things we got to really understand that just because we don't know something, it doesn't mean that the regulations or the rules, the laws that are around you being a particular business owner is not necessarily going to change. And it's not going to stop the opportunity for your business to be properly regulated by the state or the federal government. Is not going to stop them from penalizing you for what it is that you need to have known. So we want to understand that it is a high cost to be ignorant. To be ignorant meaning that you don't know something. It's not that you're stupid. It's not that you are, a foolish person just out here doing business and just intentionally not knowing. Is something that you really just don't know or understand. And that is a high cost to pay, which is why we created Kingdom Builders Business University in the first place. So, again, you see the website down below. Make sure that you click on that link and you get into one of our associates, bachelor's, or master's, VIP master's certifications, because we want to make sure that you get the proper knowledge and you do business the right way without the price of being ignorant about the regulations. So, another thing that we have a problem with as business owners is sometimes we know about the regulations, we know about the rules, but we still tend to ignore the rules and regulations. We tend to decide that, okay, well, I'm not going to address this right now, but I'm going to go ahead and wait this out for about 6 months to a year, and then I will address the problem as it comes up. Or if I can just get away with the fact that I don't have to deal with it in this moment because it's something that's important, but it might not be urgent to me because it seems like it's something that I could just deal with, and whenever I get ready, then that is another issue around our businesses failing, our businesses having to close, our businesses just not really being regulated the way that it should be so that we can receive the kind of funding that we really need for our businesses. So one of the things that happened tonight is God told me to go ahead and start the KBBU alumni training every Wednesday for the entire month of September for free. Did y'all hear me? FREE. And so tonight, our topic was making sure that you got the regulations in place. It's so crucial that we understand how our businesses are supposed to be regulated. To regulate something means that it's supposed to be done properly, it's supposed to be set up properly. You have to abide by the compliance rules and regulations of your particular industry. And there are so many people out here that don't even know what the rules, regulations, or the industry requirements are. So tonight, I just want to dive into this topic a little bit deeper and just share with you a couple of tips around the fact that we got to get ourselves together, y'all. We cannot continue to play these kind of games because the laws and the regulations, the rules, the ordinances, the principles do change every single time for the people who they want to continue to give the money to. So if you are one of those people and you've been in business for a little bit of time, a long period of time, a medium-sized period of time, it doesn't matter how long you've been in business. I want you to understand that you got to keep up with the rules and regulations of your company, of your industry. You got to stop playing games with your business life. Okay? You have to tend to what it is that you have been told that you got to keep up with. And one of the major things that we have to understand is that as these laws change, we got to read, y'all. We got to put on our reading glasses if we need them, and we got to begin to read the fine print. We got to go to the state and the federal governments that are established, and we got to read and begin to try to understand what it is that is required of us as a business owner. We cannot continue to live our business life without information, without understanding, without applying the things that it is that it takes for us to really flourish as business owners. Do you know that we are in a time, a era of time where there is a releasing of abundance of wealth? Do you not know that this is a season of abundance? I'm talking about abundance beyond what you can ever think or imagine. But if you don't have the right regulations, if you're not abiding by the different rules and regulations that are available, that are right there in front of our faces, it's nobody that is causing you not to read this information. It's not anyone that's causing you to not make it available for you to understand what changes have come down the pipeline. But if you choose to continue to ignore or continue to just stay in the dark about what it is that's really happening as it pertains to your company, just because, then that's going to cause you to be out of business in no time. So I want you to stop playing around with your business life. Like I said before, let's just start there. Let's start with reading. Let's start with understanding that the laws will change for our industries, and we need to know what those laws are. What are the changes of regulation? So tonight, I'm just going to give you a couple of things that I know for certain have actually impacted not just my business, but majority of the businesses that are available out there. Okay, so the first thing that we want to look at is the SBA requirements. When we look at a small business administration, first we need to understand that the small business administration requires that you or me as a business owner would fall on a certain category of income as well as a certain category of employees in order to identify us as a small business. So when we think about the Small Business Administration or SBA, this is one of the major places that business owners, especially small business owners, will go to in order to get funded or to get loans or to just plainly understand business etiquette. How to understand how to write a business plan, how to position yourself for the different types of numbers that you need in order for you to gain access to be able to get a grant, to be able to get a scholarship or some type of funding, even to be able to pay employees to come into your business and work for free, where you don't have to pay out of pocket, but the government pays for your people to come and work within your organization and to be trained. But if you don't understand the new regulations from the SBA is changing their laws and their regulations around what a small business owner is. So one of the things that I have heard that's come down the pipeline and that I have seen is that the Small Business Administration is changing the amount of income that is required as well as the number of employees that are going to be considered a small business owner. It used to be that if you were a small business owner, it meant that you made, let's say, an average of 12 million or less per year. And it also required previously that you would have less than 500 employees. I'm talking about 500 people individually that you have hired that are working within your organization. Now, I know that for many of us, and I'm talking about a majority of us, that applies to us being a small business owner. But with the new laws, if they change the requirement to say that, okay, then a small business owner would make less than, let's say, $100,000, then that would change the game for many small business owners, because now you're not a small business owner, you're a medium sized or maybe even a large business owner. You're not a small business owner anymore because of the changes that the SBA is making. Now, if you want to know all the actual details, you can go to this website right down below. It's called www.kbbullc.com. y'all didn't think I was just going to freely give you every single secret that I know. No, that's what for the people who are paying for the service, right? We all got to eat here, okay? So that's how that's done. But you can go and get into an associate's certification program right now, and you can start right away today, and we will share the details with you. But one of the things, like I said, you got to understand is that the Small Business Administration is changing the income requirement for a business owner that is considered to be a small business owner. Now, if there are multiple grantors and lenders out here that will fund small business owners, or let's say that they decide that they no longer want to fund a small business owner, but now you have to be a medium sized business owner, then that's going to change the game for how you are receiving payment for your business to stay in business. Because some of us are dependent upon grants, some of us are dependent upon scholarships, and we're dependent upon the requirements that are already were set in place for the SBA. But if that changes the number of employees we have to have, and it changes the level of what we are with the Small Business Administration, then that's going to change the game for every business owner that's out there. So nobody's really exempt anymore from the effect of new regulations that are coming down the pipeline. Now, another thing that's happening is that it used to be that with a certain particular tax code that you could have certain things written off on your business taxes. So that means if you made $500,000 or you made $1 million a year and you didn't want to be taxed necessarily in that tax bracket, then you could, if you knew the right tax code, you would be able to reduce your taxes. And I know I'm telling some secrets, so I hope that you write down these tips, and I hope that you give KBBU credit for this information, because you heard it here first at KBBU. So what I'm saying is that the other thing that's coming down the pipeline is the tax codes are now changing, and they are adjusting so that now you cannot necessarily use the same tax codes in order for you to get the exemptions, to get the write-offs, to be able to reduce your tax revenue so that you can be put in a lower tax bracket and not necessarily have to pay as many taxes back as it pertains to your business. But at KBBU, if you sign up today, if you sign up tomorrow, you will be able to know what those tax codes are, and we will help you with setting everything up when it's time for you to do your taxes. See, these are the kind of things that are regulating our business or not regulating our companies. But we don't tend to really think of it as that important until something happens to us. Until something happens to us, then we decide that, okay, now I'm paying attention. But we need to start paying attention before it happens to us, because the business owners that are most successful are the ones that are prepared, that receive the knowledge, and they never, ever stop learning. They never ever want to stop learning about business. Why? Because business is always going to change. It's always going to be a different scenario. It's always going to be something new that is coming down the pipeline, because people don't necessarily always want to be that nice and kind to give you everything. You may be the kind of business owner that maybe they don't really want to fund. And we got to change and get in the proper position, because the only reason why they wouldn't want to fund your company is because you're trying to take too many shortcuts and not abide by the rules and regulations that are set for us to be funded. So if you are considering a grant, which is free money, by the way, in case you didn't know, whether you are a nonprofit or a for-profit, a grant can give you free money from $1,000 all the way to millions of dollars grants are available in every industry and for every company, no matter what your circumstances or situation is. And I know that we as business owners need the money. I know we need the money. I know we need to get funded. I know that we are out here. Some of us are struggling and we're trying to stay afloat. We're trying to figure out exactly what it is that we need to do besides regulate selling our product or services to a client. We are not supposed to be just solely dependent upon the income coming in from our sale of our product or service. We are supposed to be funded in every area, in every aspect. We are supposed to have our trainings funded. We are supposed to have our employees funded. We are supposed to have our business, our equipment, our electronics, every resource that we need in order for us to be a legit business. We are supposed to have the funds that come from other sources. And we teach you that right here at KBBU. So why haven't you gone to the website yet? I don't know, but you need to go ahead and get in where you can right now to one of the certification classes. That's the associate certification, that's the individual classes, or the bachelor certification coming up October 22nd, 2025, after our big party. Now, when I say that I've given you two major requirements that are out there for the new regulations of a business owner, I'm going to go ahead and give you one more requirement. Now, banks and lenders, what most people don't understand is that banks and lenders, people who will provide funding as a financial institution to your company, they have previously, kind of gone by whether or not it's who you know, if somebody referred you to the bank or credit union so that you can get a loan, or you can get a line of credit so that you could get a business loan or whatnot, or even look at the free money that the bank or credit union offers. A lot of people don't know that banks and credit unions offer free money too. They have to get rid of a certain amount of money every year, just like a angel investor or a venture capitalist or a incubator or an accelerator does. They have to get rid of a certain amount of money so that they can also fall within a certain tax bracket in order for them to succeed in business. So, what we don't know about the banks and credit unions is that if you have your structure of your company set up right, that we teach you right here at KBBU, then you can also position yourself to receive funding from a financial institution. That is the third tip that I'm giving you for tonight. And if you want to know further information about it, go ahead and scan that barcode. Go ahead to the website or give us a call tomorrow, because we are closed officially as of 6 p.m. to this evening. All right. So make sure that you give us a call, that you go to the website, you click on the Let's Talk button. And also, in addition to that, if you want to learn more, or if you are enjoying all of these different business tips that we provide every Wednesday in KBBU behind the scenes, then you need to make sure that you see us in person. And I'm talking about coming to our party. We are having a party for every client, for every student in the KB family, in the Kingdom Builders family. And we are doing this on October the 11th. That's right. It's called the Media and Wealth Summit. We are having a party for all of our clients and students. And what we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about more details about business. We're going to be showing you some of the secrets in person and giving away some free money. We're going to be talking about media, how to get yourself out in front of the camera. Are you struggling with your logo? Are you trying to figure out what your business name should be? Or do you even have a problem with what it is that you want to do as a business owner? We can help you with that at the Media and Wealth Summit. We'll be able to show your business over 350 million viewers. That's right, 350 million viewers. Hold on a minute. Let me look you in the eyeball to make sure you heard the words that are coming out of my mouth, okay? Are you understanding that if you come to this Media and Wealth Summit, that you would have the opportunity to be viewed by 350 million viewers? That's right. We have 350 million viewers with Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, with the media side of our summit party. And what I'm saying is that she has a media business called CTR Media Network, where she has podcasters, she has TV show hosts. Have you ever wanted your own TV show? Have you ever wanted a podcast? That's what you need to do. Be at this October 11th summit so that you can see and you can be seen by 350 million viewers. That's right. We're talking about people all over the globe in 140 countries. Dr. Tina J. Ramsey is going to be bringing to the media side the visibility expert, Dr. Nikki Ziegler, who is going to be our host. She has her own businesses. She's an author. She is going to be interviewing some people. I'm talking about she is going to keep the whole party hyped. And then we have Dr. Michael Finkley. He is our branding expert. So he's going to be helping with those logos and helping us to understand how to put a stamp on our business name and make it a household name where everybody knows our name, okay? I ain't talking about Cheers. I'm talking about a household name for your business, all right? Then she's going to be bringing to the table how to bridge the gap with Miss Shayna Ashby. She is going to talk about the communications part of how to go from the media side to the wealth side. And then we're going to have Mr. Lee Williams. He is our wealth expert. He's going to be talking to us about retirement planning, investments. He's going to be talking to us about, we're going to be collaborating on the topic of trust funds. What goes in the trust fund? How can you take your investments and put it in a trust fund so that you can leave a legacy for your family, for your business, and for your personal family? And then we have Dr. Mary Hancock that's going to be telling us how to get the funds in addition to giving away the actual grants. That's right. And she has even more surprises about how we can fund our companies with money that is not money coming from the sale of our product or our services. And that's right. I'm going to be there as well, talking about money management, talking about credit, talking about how to manage your money with your credit, getting your credit scores up over an 850 credit score, how to budget, how to save money, how to get those high yield savings account. Where do you go? How do you set it up? How much money should you start with? All of those questions we are going to answer at the Media and Wealth Summit. Listen, you can go right now to www.kbbullc to get your tickets today. And don't just get any kind of ticket now. Make sure that you go ahead and get the VIP yes, the VIP ticket so that you can get the special treatment. Not only are you getting special treatment, but you are getting a swag bag full of goodies. That's right, a swag bag full of goodies. Hello. So you don't even know what's going to be in the bag, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to be some good stuff in that bag. So make sure that you get in right now where you fit in. Get the VIP tickets before they are all sold out. And listen, if you are a business owner that is interested in being a vendor at our event, listen, tell us, let us know what it is that you do. You can call us at 855-522-8552. We'll let you know if we have availability for your particular industry, but we want a variety of businesses there. So make sure that you hit us up so that we can let you know if that is a industry that we can accept for the Media and Wealth Summit. And that's right. Vendor options are only $125 plus tax. So it's not even that expensive for you to be able to solicit your business ideas, your business products or services to 350 plus people. That's what I'm talking about. You want to be in the room where you're not only being seen by 350 million viewers, but you got 350 in-person people that will help you to be able to provide your services and products to them. That's what I'm talking about. You ain't got to wait around no more. Go today to kbbulllc.com and get your VIP ticket or get your vendor spot. Now, listen, we ain't just doing no party just any old kind of way with just information. This is not a boring party either, because all of the people on this lineup are hype and they ready for you, okay? They're ready for you today. And what we are going to have is we're going to have food. We're going to have some mac and cheese. We're going to have some ribs. We're going to have some good eating, y'all. We're going to be able to provide for those who don't even eat meat. Like myself, I've been trying out a journey myself of not eating meat. We're going to be doing that. We're going to have veggie burgers. We got some fries. We got salads. And we got a plethora of snacks, okay? We're going to eat and we're going to stay fed, okay? Then we got DJ Prince on the mic. That's right. Do y'all know who DJ Prince Ice is? DJ Prince Ice is the well-known DJ in the Columbia, South Carolina, and surrounding areas. If you don't know who DJ Prince Ice is, you need to go on and look him up, okay? And he's going to be providing our music, so we're going to have some line dances. I'm going to get my groove on. You going to get your groove on. We're going to have a party of all times. And then we are going to bring to the stage Savage Gents. Okay, Savage Gents is with Wow Studio One Productions. Wow Studio One Productions. Have y'all seen Secrets in Plain Sight? If you haven't seen Secrets in Plain Sight, I'm telling you right now, go to Tubi or Peacock and go and watch the series of Secrets in Plain Sight. And those guys that you see on there are going to be the guys that are going to be at our event, and they're going to be performing some singing, some comedies, just some good old-fashioned entertainment. And let me tell you, ladies, if you are some single ladies out there, you definitely want to be in the room, because you might have a like-minded spouse that you're going to pick up from there, okay? Make sure that you get in with your BFF. Make sure that you go to kbbulllc.com right now and get your tickets, because we ain't playing around. I'm trying to tell you, we are not playing a game. And did I mention that we were giving away cash prizes as well as electronics and grants? I'm trying to tell y'all, you are not really understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth right now. We are giving away cash. You could literally come to this event and win the money that you spent for your ticket. That's right. You can win more money than what you spent for your ticket. So stop playing around. Go to www.kbbulllc.com right now. Get your VIP ticket. Get your vendor spot right now. And stop playing around so we can give out these secrets and have us a good old-fashioned party, good time. Okay, that's all I have for you guys tonight. Like I said, make sure that you are subscribed, that you like, you comment, and that you share this video with an entrepreneur, because I know you know somebody if you're not one yourself. Okay, go ahead and share this right now. Make sure that you go to the website, you get your tickets, and I am so super excited to meet you in less than 6 weeks away. I'm ready to meet y'all. I'm ready to laugh and joke around and have some good old-fashioned fun with each and every one of you. And I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you for watching the KBBU behind the scenes for Wednesday night, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time every single week. Make sure those notifications are set. And thank you to CTR Media Network for allowing us to be seen to billions of people all throughout the world. All right, that's all we got for tonight. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.